Mayor's house. Right. Mr. Mayor.
The Inquisitor. Oh, Mayor Dedrick of Crestwood Village. At your service, despite everything. Are you here to stop the undead?
We will, right? I mean, these people are terrified.
I should go. Can we get to the Fade Rift?
The undead are appearing because of a rift in the Fade. How can I get to it?
The light in the lake. It's coming from the caves below Old Crestwood. Darkspawn flooded it 10 years ago during the Blight. Wiped out the village, killing the refugees we took in.
Could we drain the lake?
I saw a dam. If we use it to drain the lake, I can get to that Fade Rift.
Drain it? There must be some other way.
Your people are frightened and they're tired. Let us help.
You'd have to evict the bandits in the old fort to use the dam. I can't ask you to risk your life.
Admit you need the help. No, let me help you.
Crestwood can't last much longer. I don't want to leave without doing what I can.
I suppose it must come to this. This key unlocks the gate to the dam controls past the fort. The rift must be in the caves under Old Crestwood. But, Inquisitor, I would not linger there.
Who are these bandits?
What can you tell me about the bandits camped in the fort?
The highwaymen, thugs and thieves. They make a living raiding caravans on the King's Road. When the dead rose from the lake, the bandits killed the old gamekeeper of the fort and took it for themselves. We could have saved people if we'd been able to hide there instead of in our homes.
What's the history of Crestwood?
Tell me about your village.
It's seen happier days. We farm what we can, trade with the merchants who travel the King's Road. We only want peace, your worship. It's all we've ever wanted.
And you survived the Blight?
I'm surprised a town as small as Crestwood outlasted the Blight.
It was a close thing. The Darkspawn followed a band of refugees running from the Blight. Some of the refugees they were very ill. But we took them in. They perished when the Darkspawn flooded Old Crestwood.
How did that happen?
How did Darkspawn manage that?
They found the dam's controls, wrecked them. All I remember is the refugees and villagers screaming as they drowned. And now, they return to us.
Yeah.
Until later.
Of course.
Oh, sorry, that's your garden. Trina.
Did you see how the Grey Warden saved me from those monsters? They're amazing. I'm going to see if they're looking for recruits.
Don't join the Wardens. Wait, what? I can see the appeal. Don't join the Wardens. I'm kind of wary. Why join now?
You want to join the Grey Wardens now?
You're the Inquisitor.
Hello.
But yes, the Wardens are heroes. They saved me from those demons, your worship. With all that's happening, I'd like to help people the same way.
Grey Warden or no, the world needs more people with your courage.
Solus? Question mark. Don't do it. I'd like to know what that I'm actually going to say there is the problem. Is that like I order her to? Is that what that means?
Wardens will do anything to stop the blood. There is much to admire in that commitment, but much to be wary of as well.
Listen to him. Joining the Wardens isn't the best idea right now.
Yes, your worship. I'm sure there's something else I can do to help.
Yay! Ooh, wait, it was quiet. Yeah, so thank you, Solus. Several papers, scrap of paper sent to it. No one is to approach the dragon again. I've sent messages to the capital, we must wait for them to arrive. Meanwhile, we will dredge the lake for any sign of Henry at first light. One of my lambs was missing, stripe on front right hoof, disappeared yesterday evening in Upper Meadow. If anyone spots Eddie, send for me. Don't let her sweet talk you into anything else. She knows what she did. Need rake? I will lend you one for 5 coppers. Come see me. I also have a wagon that's very good but needs repair. You can have it. Just come take it away from my home. Bring wheels. Why? Milton and Lonnie into the backboard. This isn't the way to the keep, is it? I think I've gone the wrong way.
What is it with people who just wait for some sign of trouble to turn to banditry? You think they sit around sharpening axes and waiting for disasters? That's some hobby.
Yes. Memory of the Drowned. On the 8th day of Blooming Tide 930 Dragon, we fought the 5th Blight. We remember the night the dam broke open, drowning the Darkspawn in flood water. We remember the cries of those swept away, our families and good neighbours. We remember refugees who took shelter with us, also lost in the dark. We give their souls to the Maker, beloved Andraste, guide them to his side. Oh, beloved Andraste, guide them to his side. Carved at the base of a memorial statue in Crestwood, above a list of names.
Your Honours, Inquisitor. I am Sister Vaughan. Does the mayor finally plan to drain the lake? I must find someone to retrieve the remains of those lost there.
You want, why drain the lake?
What did you mean by finally drain the lake?
The undead returned, only after the light in the lake appeared. If we want to stop them, we must investigate. But the mayor sent no one at all. I fear he thinks that emptying the waters would unleash even more monsters on us.
And you want bodies from the lake?
You want to exhume the corpses at the bottom of the lake?
They were the Maker's children. Their earthly bodies deserve better than abandonment in a mire. A funeral service will help put living minds at ease.
And this is a funeral.
I interrupted a funeral service.
We lost many friends in the first attack. There will be endless time to mourn. The fear is how many more will be added to the pyre.
Until later.
Farewell.
Right, well, there's a little thing, there's a couple of things here. Undiscovered. I'm assuming that's I've not discovered the quest, rather than the quest is called Undiscovered. Oh, that's just a cloth thing, is it? Okay, I want to come this way, though. Let's see what we can get this way then. Oh, I've just kind of looped back into this, haven't I? Doesn't seem to be any good way up from here. But yeah, I don't think there's a good way out from here either, so further down again. Ah, we can go along the coast, of course. Old Market Road. Hooray! Let's head this way. Oh, that's the way. That's a rather obvious way to keep, isn't it? Hidden cave. A wooden facade has been erected at the mouth of this cave, presumed to shield any occupants from the weather. Ooh. Read. Bandits are just across the way, so I can keep an eye on them. I've managed to take back some of the supplies they stole from the travelling merchants. They didn't even see it coming, but I'm not afraid. If they want to fight, they can come and get me. Someone hiding. We know. Well, Stroud's hiding, and he's a Grey Warden. So I suspect, then... Mosaic piece.
Don't come crying to us if you get yourself in trouble.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I thought you'd be someone else. Okay. Well, I'll leave those mushrooms for them if they want them. Same with those, I think. Maybe it's a good thing I brought Varric then. I think that's the keep we're after. I do want obsidian, but... Okay, we can now hand that one in. Really don't like it. Yeah, these seem to be growing up here. Van Morgan mine.
Red Templars ahead. They carry themselves with confidence. This will not be easy.
Ah, there they are. Claim. The Guide of Falandine. Falandine sought someone to be its messenger and companion. The wind was swift, but Falandine refused to chain it. The people were loyal, but could not live where Falandine walked. Then the owl came to him and said, I am not cowed by darkness. Let me serve you, who also has no fear of night. Falandine accepted gladly, and took the owl as his servant, who thereafter helped Falandine guide the people through the passage of the veil. Thing I want. Oh, there's three of you. I thought there was two. And nope, not yet. There we go, finished. Evan it will. Varric slightly approves. Is that for killing a Red Templar? Okay, well, we're getting around. We're heading vaguely in the right direction. I can see you, mate. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Oh. There we go. Oh, it's only chilled, not frozen. Well done, team. Ooh, and I get to do some graph theory in a moment. Yay for maths. Astrarium. Right. 4, 2, 3. There. Right, and we finished there, okay. There, 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 and there. There you. You start and end on odd ones, so I could have started there as well. Finish. Constellation Chios. Referred to as Chaos in common parlance, the constellation Chios is thought to represent the old god Zazakel. These stars have often been depicted as ill omens. Thus, in the Tower's age, a movement within the Chantry sought to change the constellation to a representation of a dove. It did not gain traction. According to folklore, the priest behind the effort fell from a bridge and died shortly after Divine Joyce II made the decision against her. I maintain that this never actually happened and is nothing more than astrological superstition, from a study of Theodosian astronomy by Sister Oren Petrachius. Went that way. I don't know what it did. Right, so we want to head vaguely this way. Except we can't go vaguely this way, unfortunately. Chanter male legs. Hand spell for electric resistance. Okay, so I assume we have to go through this cave. So, can we take a torch in there? It's awfully dark. I assume not, then. Ooh. Finding things.
Let's look around.
Oh, it's just water dripping. Bottles of Thedas, and even Sip Sip. Careful, this one's mean. Attic raised mean. Popular among highborn who wish to seem dangerous, but more at home grasped by the neck of those who actually are. Oh, it's these things again, isn't it?
Does it smell a lot like dogs here?
I don't think this is where I want to be. Yeah. I can't really travel unless I just go back. But I think we want to come back to this bit and go south, don't we? I don't think there's anything actually here I want. It's not as far as I'm aware. Alright, back through we go. And there's nothing dangerous, so we can just ignore things. Oops.